Hi everyone, it's Eric again, Boomerang's very own meteorologist. We have an awesome weekend planned for this holiday weekend, Memorial Day weekend. But of course, I do want to acknowledge and recognize that this weekend is about honoring all of those that made the ultimate sacrifice while serving our country. So we will not forget that as we are enjoying our holiday weekend. We'll talk about that in a second, but let's recap last weekend, the official opening of the pool here at Boomerang, and we had basically perfect weather for it. Temperatures climbed into the 80s, the sun was shining, and the moons were out. Yeah, there was a nice line of butts. Man, we got some real nice butts up in here at Boomerang. A lot to compete with when I come visit. But we are expecting a cooler weekend, but that doesn't mean that folks are not going to continue to enjoy Low Hangers Bar. You saw them there last weekend enjoying it. That will, of course, be open this weekend and every weekend. And so even though the weather outside might be a little bit cooler, we're going to keep it nice and toasty for you, hot for you in the hot tubs. And then also, you can also warm up a little bit at the Boomerang Ballroom away from the elements. But we'll talk about the forecast in a moment. It is Memorial Day weekend. This is an exciting long weekend here. It means extra time for extra fun at Boomerang. The pool is heated, remember, and we did a good job of warming it up last weekend. But if that's not enough for you, we got the hot tub, which is nice and toasty for you. We have bonfires that are planned, of course, including the Friday night bonfire, but we will have bonfires as we go through the weekend to ward off that chill. And then if you need to step inside, well, we got drinks for you waiting at the new Low Hangers Bar, which everyone seems to be really enjoying. So that's just a highlight of what is to come for this weekend, or at least a few of the highlights. But here's a look at some of the specific events planned for this weekend at Boomerang. All right, so I do like to just remind everyone that the complete event schedule is available on the Boomerang app. If you don't have the app yet, why don't you have the app yet? Download it right now. That'll keep you kind of ahead of the game so you know exactly what is coming this entire weekend. There's also a weather tab where you can get all your weather information from me on the Boomerang weather app. So Friday at 5 o'clock, Low Hangers Bar will be opening up and all sorts of good drinks for you to enjoy. That'll also open up the silent auction with the results being announced Sunday evening at 8 o'clock. Then our weekly Friday night bonfire will happen at dusk on Friday night, which sunsets a bit after 9 o'clock. So I put the time there at 9:30, but it's earlier than that when the sun will set. Temperatures will be right around 60 degrees with cloudy skies. Then Saturday, we also have our progressive bingo that'll happen in the Boomerang Ballroom at 3 o'clock. You can also, of course, hang out in the hot tub if the pool is not warm enough for you. And then at 6 o'clock is the holiday block party. Temperatures will be in the 60s, so we will have, of course, ways for you to keep warm as we go through the evening as that temperature continues to fall off. Actually, I don't think it's going to fall too quickly. It's falling into the low 60s by 9 o'clock when we have the music and dancing with DJ Rob Spark in the Boomerang Ballroom. So we're going to keep things nice and toasty in the ballroom. And if you need to cool off, it'll be in the low 60s outside. If you need a little breath of fresh air. Then as we move ahead to Sunday at 1 o'clock, we have a celebration for the newly engaged Steve and Dwight. So we'll have champagne and some engagement cake. Love me some engagement cake, so make sure you attend that. The rest of Saturday afternoon, we'll be enjoying the Trash Disco Pool Party with your favorite Trash Disco tunes. Temperatures will be in the 60s. Again, if the pool's not doing it for you, you got the hot tub right there. So we got all our bases covered. Sunday at 8:30 will be the block party campfire hop with fires throughout, so that will help you out when it cools a little bit more into the upper 50s. It'll be about 60 degrees at 8:30 on Sunday evening, and so that's a jam-packed weekend. Remember, you can stay up late on Sunday because Monday, most of us are off, and we wish you all safe travels, of course, on Monday. We'll talk about that forecast in a moment, but it doesn't look too bad. So it does look rather wet in the middle of the country. It's just mostly south of us. This is why I got the smallest risk for a shower as we head into Friday evening, but this all pivots into the northeast. There is a slight chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm. You know, we got the Boomerang Ballroom, so if you needed to duck inside for a couple of minutes as the storm passes through, I think we're all going to be okay. It's not going to stop us from having a good time. That all moves away. We got another dry day on Sunday, but notice the moisture is not that far away. This will probably just barely miss us as well. I mean, we're really lucking out. Keep your fingers crossed that this doesn't drift our way, but I don't think it's going to. So showers to our south from Kalamazoo over to Ann Arbor, and Detroit. But here in Boomerang, at the Boomerang campground, we got temperatures in the mid-60s. Boomerang is going to be the place to be this entire weekend, I'm telling you. We'll peak at around 70 on Saturday. I did mention there's an isolated thunderstorm threat, but I'd put it at less than 30% at this point. And then we are dry for Sunday. Showers and storms probably staying just south of Michigan. Some of those may come our way on Monday, but it looks like right now it's going to be a close call or a near miss. So we're 73 on Monday with a mixture of sun and clouds. The clouds may have the upper hand for a little bit, kind of cloudy again on Tuesday, and then a warm up here. That might set the stage for another real great weekend here at Boomerang for next weekend. But that's this weekend's update for Memorial Day weekend. I hope everyone has a great time, and I'll see you all next week with another weather update.